Yes, now.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Paradise and Paradise Productions. We are about to play a session of the Scales Above, which is formerly on Roll for Damage, but it's now over here on Paradise Productions. And we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm Shannon. This is my nerd home. I'm our community manager. And normally I play our chaos trash panda pirate on Monday nights, Saskia, but not today. Today I'm playing Sloan, who is currently without rage, and that's new for her, so we'll see where that goes. Sean, who the hell are you?
Hello, everybody. My name is Sean O'Donovan, creative director of Paradise Productions, and
Never this formal, ever.
Do you call this formal? I'm just talking softly.
It's
as I'm like scratching
formal.
my eye and like,
yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
He just has a lot of energy than you, Shannon. That was all. Because you're like, hello.
Hello, my name is Sean O'Donovan, and I'm creative director of Paradise Productions, and I play Orc Solaris, a very timey-wimey boy wizard in the Scales Above campaign, a Rise of Tiamat adjacent campaign, although we've gotten closer to the actual Rise of Tiamat story. So yes, enjoy. Who is everyone else?
Wait a minute, what do you do on Paradise besides creatively direct? Sir.
That's it.
Tell stories and nerd out and so forth. DM.
I feel like
flagship show.
I feel like being a
Adrift
DM
in Aldalar
is creatively directing a bunch of children to do stuff.
Yeah, Shannon is the adult in the room 90% of the time when we're on the channel, but when I'm DMing, I'm the adult in the room because she is a child at that moment.
Yes.
Only at that moment.
That's the exchange.
That checks out.
Works pretty well.
Okay.
Sarah, who are you?
Hi, everybody. I'm Shro, or Sarah. I am here, and I play Tig. I'm just the second barbarian in the crew, and I'm just here to help and be
Battle
adorable.
Broads.
Yeah, the Battle Broads. She's just the soft, squishy part of the Battle Broads. Emotionally. So that's about as
don't
good
fuck
as
with
it's
Tig
gonna
in
get.
combat.
It's like a giant poodle, but they don't understand that they're not a lapdog or how big their feet are. They're just like, I want to be close to you in whatever proximity I can be, even if I squish you. So, yeah,
it's a great way to describe her.
The party pet.
When our party had healers and rogues and
healers? What?
Who needs healers?
I guess that's
funny.
fair.
Is I'm a player in 2 D&D campaigns, and both parties don't have healers.
Yeah, fair.
Rough out here.
Yeah.
I think the problem is most people go, cleric, I don't want to be the healers, and then being like, not thinking cleric, I'm a full caster with just a bunch of
not to open
shit.
up a can of worms, but D&D also has a terrible healing system.
Yeah.
That's for another time. Nova, who are you?
This is for another time.
Hi, I'm Nova. I'm the DM here for the Scales Above. That's it. That's all I am. That encompasses me in my entirety.
I'm sorry. What? Encompasses.
Yeah, shut up. Encompasses.
What did you say? What did he say? What did you say?
Encompasses.
I know. I said it. And I was like,
welcome to fucking paradise, where Shannon
that word
latches onto your mispronunciations.
It's all right. I'm here for this because I had the same reaction.
I was such a bitch last session, and everybody was saying everything wrong, and it was really bothering me.
Well, they do it on purpose.
They do it on purpose.
Intentionally mess up all my emphasis, all right? And we'll just do that for the rest of the session.
Talon.
Oh, what? I hate it just as much as I hate ASMR.
Shannon.
She's gonna hate the way I say
Imagine mispronouncing words.
All right.
in ASMR.
I die.
Sean, I will provide you boons in game.
Ooh.
Each time you subtly mispronounce a word and we get a visible reaction from Shannon.
Oh, what the fuck? No.
That is the easiest thing to do in the world.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I am glad we have come to this agreement.
I don't like this game.
Shannon.
What?
I will give you a boon in game. That will be based on how many times he does this if you don't react to it the entire session. If you manage to not react the entire session...
That's impossible! You're setting me up for failure.
I'm not setting up for failure. I'm trying to...
With that attitude.
I'm trying to help you grow as a person.
I didn't ask for it. I like my work.
But he's being a good teacher. It's called areas of development.
That's where we're developing you.
Yeah.
Can we play, please?
Hold on.
Miss Community
Remember,
Manager.
be patient. Raise your hand.
I quit.
She's so close to throwing a tantrum. That's one boon.
Okay.
I hate this game. I literally can't not react. It's so hard.
You just need Catman sitting next to you. Just puts a hand on your leg every time someone says something. He's like, no, remember.
No, because he'd fucking join
in. Or for
in,
you to
so
squeeze. Yeah, he would. He would.
He would join in. He does. No. Fuck.
Send him a message, Sean. Send him a message.
He's playing Zelda.
All right. Anyways, enough with the shenaniganery.
Shenanigans.
You said my word.
So, I'm going to give Sean the job of recapping last session since I made Shannon do the intro and she was crying about not doing it. Yeah.
I hate it here.
Sean, would you like to tell everyone what happened at last session? Yeah, go for it.
Sure. Let me just have a little coffee. So, let me look through my extensive notes.
While you do that,
not
there's less underneath the page than I thought.
I apologize if anyone hears my cat screaming. He's at the door asking to come in. So
no, let me in.
No.
That's me.
Yes.
Last time on the scales above, the party was fleeing terribleness in a town, and we went through our portable hole that led us to the caverns of many things, where we met Gan. Gan? Is it Gan?
Yan, if you want to say it correctly.
He does. Say it correctly.
That is actually how you say it.
It's not, but okay. That's how you say it because you like the NPC.
That's because it's correct.
Gan, who is the I don't remember if he gave us a title, but he's basically a threshold guardian of this place, a watcher of sorts who can't really interfere with things, but he can see everything and in all the places within this interesting magical caverns, which is a place for gods and godlings and ideas and thoughts and promises to go to die. A little space between that is where things sink to the bottom of the universe, like a corpse of a whale in the ocean, creating its own ecosystem and food chain in the muck of the bottom. That's what this is, but for cosmic things. So we learned a bunch from Gan about some of the weird rules of this place, including that in certain parts of it, time does not flow. We do not need food. We do not need sleep. But in certain other caves within, behind doors, we might need those things and be bereft of them. Each of these caverns is a domain of some sort of dying, lost idea, thought, manifestation, or god, represented by a tarot deck of sorts that Nova is using to help determine our outcomes. We went through a door in our efforts to traverse these caves. The first door we went through was the Fool. And it was quite foolish within there. When we got in, we all went through some arduous tasks that tested us and also offered opportunities for us to give things up in exchange for other worldly magics or to seize things and have things taken from us. In here, Auric was shown the world if Sloan had never been in his life, and reminded of what he lost in engaging with Sloan, and then was also gifted the chance to potentially seize power, but at the cost of essentially making that world that he saw reality, which would result in having never seen Tig again, and for Sloan to have died in her fall from the cliffs way back when. But he would have been given the power to kill the gods, take over as the one true god, and reshape the universe at his will. He denied that offer, that sweet offer. So Sloan should say thank you. So Sloan was in a cold forest being hunted by her own rage, essentially, where she saved the spirit of a little boy to hopefully reunite that spirit with his family. And Tig created a whole community of tiglings, of twiglets, who, from the titular Twig, as she turned herself into a great tree to shade them from the oppressive sun in a desert and to feed them Tig sap to allow them to develop a small but powerful civilization. That Auric did find, and they were like, Auric, and he was like, what the fuck is going on? I just had my arm ripped off by a god sword. And Auric with them dragged the corpse of Tig through the desert to go find Sloan, and then Sloan carried us all on the Tig sled through a city filled with ravenous, hungry people who were chasing us and attacking us, and we made it out of this cave by reaching the cavern where the next doors were, and we chose the Empress for the next room to go into, and that is where we left off, jumping through the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Can I add one thing onto that?
Yes.
No.
Oh. Icky's
Please
not
do.
my wizard anymore.
He never was.
I am.
Hey, Icky is my wizard. Hashtag
I'm
Icky's my
everyone's
wizard. Oh, you can say that now. Yeah, you found all the twiglets, and like you said, Tig was sort of like a husk. And then when we got to the end of this room or the door, all the twiglets like gave up their life essence and sort of absorbed into Tig, and she sort of just re-sprouted as Tig. It was just like
all but one who had never come back from a journey.
Yeah,
who we will call
Twiggy
Azalea.
That twig is still out there.
Yeah,
it is.
So that brings us to the next. Oh God, I have too many Word documents open. There we go. The next part of this adventure. You step through the door, the Empress door. I did give you the description. I'm not going to give it to you again. There's a moment of black and then light so blinding you'll squeeze your eyes shut. As your senses adjust to the new arena you find yourself in, the first sensation you get is sunlight on your skin. Warm and inviting. Birdsong fills the air, and your eyes open to a spectacular view of green forests with morning dew hanging from every leaf. Your breath fogs in the air as through the trunks of trees you see an open field with a great white stag standing in it, munching on grass. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna start sunbathing and I'm gonna roll around in the grass. It's just grass. It's okay. Just like brushing the grass and talking to it.
As you look down at Tigger, she's laying and touching the grass. You see all the there's not a whole lot of like. It's mostly dirt here. The meadow is more grassy. But any grass or leaf that's on the floor that's attached to something leans towards Tig.
The ground really likes you.
Yeah. You have to talk nicely to it. It's just grass. It's okay. People walk over you, but Tig loves you all. Each little one of you. 1, 2, 3. 1. But you're just grass. It's so many of you. I'm just talking to each blade of grass.
I love it. DM, I'm currently at 3 hit points. So did anything reset when we went through the door, like health wise, or we stood? Okay, great. So I am tired. And I hurt. Auric, how are you doing? Are you better? Doesn't look like it.
No, and I'll lift up my hand that is
that's right.
squirts blood out.
I'll rip off a piece of shirt and I'll try and like bandage it up.
Okay. Can I get you to make a first aid check? Medicine check.
Uh-oh. You might lose the rest of the arm.
Does it so tight, it's like a garrote in your arm just pops off.
Yeah.
Right,
14.
squeezes it.
14. I'll say that is enough to help. So you don't have to like keep your hand on your arm the entire time. It sort of stems the blood flow.
Oric would, I would then kind of like take that from Sloane and take out my own rag that's a little bloody a lot bloody, and wrap it around the whole stump, and I will cast a healing word over it to not only just give myself some health, I'm down pretty low, but also to say I'm healing the bleedy part.
Seal that stump. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm sealing the stump, and I will toss an extra one. I'll toss one to Sloane.
Thank you.
I'll cast 2 healing words.
Can I get a hit of that healing word, please?
Yes, please.
It's quite a cool morning here if it wasn't sunlight. Like I said, your breath is fogging in the air. But as the sun is rising and you can see that fog kind of coming off the ground a little bit, as all that dew and coldness is heated up. Maybe to your knees is you almost can't see the ground. Doesn't feel dangerous or unnatural. If you move, it swirls and you can kind of get a good idea of where you're going. You're not going to really walk into anything. I'm saying this so the party's not like, oh god, trap, because you'll be fine. Can I get perception checks, please? I say after telling you it's not a trap.
We still have to look around. Jeez.
16?
23.
17.
Okay. Sean, you hear someone humming somewhere kind of in the direction of the meadow. Just sort of in the distance.
You said it feels like early morning.
Yeah.
Like in this world, at least.
Yep.
That dewy morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what does the sky look like here? Is it cavernous above, or is there a sky?
It's the sky canopy, if anything. But
Okay.
sunlight is coming through it, as I said, so you can feel it on your skin.
Okay, so okay. Or I would look towards the meadow from the canopy we're in. And do you hear that? It's humming on the wind.
Yeah. It's nice.
Say as you focus in on it, Orip is the first one to hear it, and as you kind of like both stop and listen, you'll be able to hear it. As you're looking around, you'll see that the stag has stopped munching on grass and it's looking up at something. It still seems fairly calm.
Should we go towards it? I don't understand what we're supposed to do.
I think you just have to listen to your feelings here. I think we should do that. First, I'm gonna enjoy the sun. And I'm gonna take a big stretch, and I would like to just think about all the little flowers that I used to grow on my shoulders. And I want to just think about them and be like, I hope we'll grow some more. And I'm gonna hop off it. We go this way. And I'm gonna go over towards the stag.
I don't know
Hello.
what that means to listen to my feelings. I can't hear them. They don't talk out loud.
Then you think too much. Hello. I go talk to the stag.
As you start calling out, the stag looks a bit skittish. Tig, as you move closer, you see a very tall, elven-looking man. He's wearing some sort of kilt. Nothing else.
Hello.
He shoots you a look, and his eyes are black, with small specks of gold floating in them.
Icky.
Shh.
I struggle to my feet, leaning on my staff to lift myself up and
Wait a
head
minute.
towards.
Wait, I can help you.
As you've yelled out, you see the stag sort of like pour at the ground and take a couple steps back, and the man,
He steps back.
the man will start singing gently to the stag and reaching out and forward as he is moving forward.
I'll kneel.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I am limping with. I imagine we're both limping. Holding,
yeah.
like as
Holding
as
on
much
to
as
each other.
As Sloane's been drained, I imagine we're both
Yeah.
sort of. It's less of
Just
a
like,
usual Sloane carrying Oric and more of us both
Yeah.
supporting each other as
Yep.
we would break the tree line towards the meadow and join Tig.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
So he's he's moving forward and he reaches out and he sort of like puts his hand up the nose onto the head of the stag, just sort of singing softly. and wraps a hand around the antlers and then strokes down its back gently, and it sort of shivers and is very still. He keeps it calm.
Do you think he's going to hurt it?
No.
I reach out my hand gently as well. My fey hand. Just like
History
sort of
check.
like this.
All of you.
Including Tick?
All of you, yeah.
History. Ooh, I've not done a history check.
16.
I can't tell what that is.
19.
15.
Okay. Who speaks Sylvan? Oh, was that Tig?
I can't see where my languages are on my sheet.
I'm pretty sure you do, because it's the language of like Fae.
I do,
fairies.
yeah. Druidic, Elvish, Sylvan, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't, do you, Sloane? Alright. So... you recognize the words he's singing as what's typically a funeral dirge. It's like, oh my god, I had words for this. Your eyes, they close, your last words spoke. And he like leans the head down and raises a hand. You've seen all to be seen. And this is... and with his hand just clean cuts the head of the stag off.
I told you, look, I told you.
Life was full. As he kneels down and starts preparing the body. What are you doing here, guests of the realm?
Dick just woke up, so I'm not really sure. I feel like I had really long sleep. Do you need help?
He looks over to you. This requires more delicate work than I believe you'd be capable of.
Okay. Just don't waste it.
Why did you kill it? It wasn't a threat.
You do not need to eat. Tools from bone and horn. Sinews make good bowstring. Clothes from leather.
I like you.
It's odd that such a famed murderer would be the one to ask this question.
Know us?
I feel that most people have heard of you, usurper.
What does that word mean?
Are you soup? It's not a type of soup.
Does not have anything to do with soup.
But he Said you soup.
Usurper. Someone who takes power from someone else.
That doesn't sound good.
By force and often insinuated to be not deserved.
Small words, please, Icky.
He's insinuating, he is implying, he's saying, I stole my power from someone else.
What did you?
Or a throne, I suppose.
You do that?
I didn't say I am doing that. He is implying it with his way of speaking.
What has brought you three here? Usurper, murderer, and Fey Touch.
Can't hear you, Shannon.
I do not like that name.
Is it not fitting?
No. No, it's not.
Well, in that case... He looks to you, Auric. Could I please have your name?
Explain who you are first.
My name is Ranceau. I am the consort to the Empress.
Ah.
I've acted as a guide here before, to strange wanderers. And if you wish safe passage, perhaps, the light discourse would go far.
You say you know us. You should know our names then.
I know titles, feelings, ideas that have sunk to the depths.
Then perhaps you can choose such titles that are more kind.
Very well. As you have done what I ask.
What is this place first? Names are powerful things.
This is home of the Winter Court.
Ah.
Is home. It's okay. You're here with me. You are safe. You are fine. It's okay. Don't worry. It's just grass.
Been to the Winter Court a very long time ago.
But you're not being with me, so it's okay now.
But it's not winter.
The court.
Mm.
There's always winter somewhere.
That's
This
Hug a
is
tree.
where the court has fallen. When our Empress was poorly treated by her king, her emperor.
What is it that you need us to do?
It's not for me to decide, really. Though stories and drama never go astray here.
Don't think that answered my question. Do we just keep walking then till we find the other door?
Shh. Come over here, Sloan. Come here.
This
come
place is endless. You might struggle without a guide.
Well, then where would you be guiding us to?
Alice, firstly.
So then let us go.
Would you let me finish my work first? Why are you in such a rush? Is it the bear?
Sloan just sits down. I just sit down. Don't talk to me about the bear.
He holds up a hand and an 8-foot spear appears and he just sinks it slowly into the ground. I'll keep you safe from any beastie.
I don't need
A walk.
protection.
I look at Sloan. A walk sounds quite peaceful. We shall finish the walk with you, and you shall bring us to your Empress.
Yes. Your names? To be properly introduced, I will need them.
You may call me the Weaver.
Is that a name or a title?
It is what I shall be called today.
The weaver of what? Dreams and ideas, or despair and broken promises?
Time will tell.
Time. How long have you been around for, Weaver?
Afraid I've lost count.
You feel eternal, but you are not. You haven't made that leap.
Well, it is seeping in at the seams. I felt that at least. Great unity. But...
And what shall I call you, Bay Child?
I'm hugging a tree right now. Hi.
Am I not supposed to give my name?
Why not? It's rude. Excuse me, what's your name?
My name?
Mm.
I've already said I am Vincent.
It's lovely to meet you. We friends now? Oh,
We can be
I'm
friends.
gonna try and pluck a flower or a little bud if there's one on me. Just be like,
He will reach up and a little knife will form in his hand and he'll cut a lock of his hair and he'll trade you the flower for the lock of hair.
thank you. I'ma keep this now. I'm
Be careful with it.
can I keep it?
Of course.
Okay. Look after flower, please. That's for you and Empress. Okay.
Do you know what glamour
I'm
is?
Tig.
Tig.
No.
Well, one day you'll learn and use that.
Okay.
Those strands are spun from moonlight. Why? As you lick it, it'll taste like anything that you think tastes nice. And if you change the thought, it will change the flavor.
I'm gonna go and give him a hug. Be like, Sloan, this is handsome.
And he is. He's probably the most stunningly attractive creature any of you have ever seen.
From the other side of this hug, Ulrich just looks to Sloane with just sort of this. I look at Sloane just sort of like my face reading, like, be careful.
Could I have your name, please, so that you will not be referred to as murderer?
Do you just all forget? Like when we wake up in here? Are you okay?
No, yes, I am okay.
You need help?
No.
Have you
No.
lost your senses?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
Have you ever been without your senses?
I don't like that you seem to know so much about us and yet don't even know our names. As I almost say Auric, but I don't. As the Weaver says.
Well, Beast of Blades, I'm finding you are be quite impolite. He's going to place a hand on your shoulder. Whoops, sorry about the screen's gone crazy for a second.
Oh dear.
And you will be safe here. But respect will go a long way. What is your name?
I don't know what to say.
Do you not know your name?
I will step next to Sloane and put a hand on her shoulder and say, you may call her Champion.
Champion. Again, is that not a title?
It is what she is named today.
I give your hand a squeeze and thanks.
We change our names every day? You never
She's the
told me
champion.
that's a choice.
Bastion of Fur and Blade.
I'm not Sebastian.
I did not say Sebastian, but...
You said Sebastian.
No, he said Bastion. I don't know how to spell it, but he still said Bastion.
Well, since you wish to wrap yourselves in falsehood, wrap you. And he, in one swift motion, he has been skinning the stag. He takes the skin and drapes it wet around your shoulders.
Ooh. Around whose shoulders? All of us?
Yours, Sloane.
Oh. I push it off. Why?
As you try to push it off,
Why?
it is now like you're becoming it.
Why?
I need you to make a save. One moment.
Okay. What kind, DM?
I am looking at the spell. Alright?
Oh no.
So,
Ugh.
one moment, you're going to hear clickety clacking because it's not telling me.
Can I make a strength saving?
Nope,
throw?
wisdom saving throw.
Damn it.
Oh, come on.
I knew that was coming.
I need my barbarian badge.
It was almost a 15. 4.
Okay. You are transformed into a white doe.
Remember why I left the
You are
fight.
You won't be able to speak or take any actions that require hands.
Cool.
Let's see some doe RP. Pretty good, actually.
Thank you, thank you.
Hopefully you'll all be more forthcoming soon. Well, and he takes the now skinless stag, and he's going to wrap it in a cloth that again just appears from nowhere, and then he will hoist it onto his shoulder and start walking. Weaver.
I nudge my head against Oric's hand, like, help me.
I would be like Oric would be very like leaning his staff in the crook of his arm. He would reach his arm. I would reach my arm forward and just kind of pat you on the head a little.
Yeah.
And then kind of like lead you to follow. Although I would want to stay back. I would want to let Tig kind of lead up with him, as I would kind of whisper to the Doan.
Will I be able to understand? Sorry, Sean, I didn't mean to cut you off. Will
Yes,
I be able to understand him? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We are in some sunken Feywild. It is best to be cautious but polite, till you know what sort of Fey you are dealing with.
Do you wish to know?
Nudge your hand.
Would make things easier.
I was champion of the Spring Court. My empress, partially cast out by her bastard of a husband, and left to die, abandoned. I left, joined that of Winter. You have walked the wild. Where do you hark from?
Winter.
You are of Winter.
Long separated.
Interesting.
In my own exile, though more voluntary than leave your empress.
Your exile, was it of your own volition or someone else's?
No, I crossed the veil my own. Memory disservices me much of those times, but I know that I chose to leave.
You are elven, yes. Made your
Yes.
home in Winter, but not of winter.
True, that is more apt.
You are of the ones that came to us, stayed with us, took shelter. But also brought attentions from far off creatures. You are void touch, no?
Yes. Stewardship garners attention.
As well we know as guardians of elves.
You say such with disgust or displeasure?
Only to those that have touched the void in their lifetimes. So weak.
Well, it comes to touch us all.
Only when called. You have done your share of singing, veiled bard.
I preferred the violin. I haven't played it much as of late. Songs have left the world a bit for me.
Would you be willing to play a tune as we walk? Or have your skills been lost to time?
I might have to incorporate some of my magic as I hold up my handless arm. But a mage hand will do. For the bow.
Crude, if that's what you wish.
I come to you with what capacity I have.
Well, let's increase that capacity, shall we? And he starts to whistle, and little fairy lights and will-o-wisps start dancing around, and he pulls them from the air and sort of like does this with his hands, and the glow grows, and he just puts this sort of glowing, faintly pulsing sphere of light onto your arm, and you won't be able to feel it, but it'll be a glowing magical arm. Come now, Goldhand, play a tune.
I suppose. And I will stop walking and kneel down and take out from my bag of holding a now very dusty violin case. And the orc I'll open it up. And I see a few spiders crawl out of the case. And then it'll be awkward at first, but I will take the instrument out and stretch my fingers a little bit, get a feel for the numb, strange phantom limb, golden phantom limb, and Orc will attempt to play some tune from long ago. I imagine the attempted sound is very somber. It's not a tavern song, more of a contemplative song. And yeah, I guess you want me to try a performance role that I'm no longer proficient in?
Yes, but I also want you to be aware that when the spiders crawled from the case, they all knelt to this creature you're with.
I would say even before that, like even in the way Oric is, I'm talking to this creature, like Oric is, my sharpness isn't there. I'm not being like, maybe in the beginning I was a little rude to him, but I there's a inherent reverence that is coming out of me while speaking to him, as I'm almost.
You do seem to be being nicer than your usual self would be.
Yeah, there's a. My muscles are less tight, and I am a little. The Fae is leeching back in, but. All right, let's do a performance check. See what happens. Used to be good at these, and then I gave away my bard levels. Oh, thank God. That is 21.
He just cocks his head to the side, listens for a moment, and then, well, keep up, young bard. And he turns to you, Tig. Tig, would you be Tigariel? Trunk mate of Kernanos?
I don't know what that is, but Kernanos, yeah, he's family.
How is Lord of the Summer Court these days?
I tired.
Is he still sleeping? That's why the dark leeches
No.
in.
Maybe. I think he asked Tig to do it instead. Just while he take a nap. But then something happened, and somehow Tig here go for a really long walk again. But I don't know for how many, like this many.
There are tales of a tree that walks, and how calamity follows in her wake. You do your best to fix it, though. Something to be said.
Well, I mean, nature doesn't always fix things. Everyone seems to think nature all about growing and life, but life also means things die and things break and wind go and tree fall over, but then tree grow baby trees, or tree will go all mushy and then little mushrooms come out and just the cutest little hyphalomas. See, take no fancy word. Because that's their name. But
Yes.
Tig just do Tig's job.
As you say, hyphalomas, a few squat little mushroom people peek out from behind a tree. You cold? It's like one's like this big, it's like a little baby one. The big head just like waves out at you. And you see it sort of like tug at the cap of its parent and point at you. A little nod, and it kind of scrambles up to you, and it's gonna just like sit on your foot as you step. It just kind of goes with you.
Okay. You be tiny tribe?
It sort of just looks up, nods, and Rancer asks, "How is your pup wife?"
Hmm?
Your wife that barks. The house.
Yeah, Nissa. I don't. She's still looking after home.
She whines at the gates. Actually, we haven't let her in because once in, she may not be able to leave. Would you like to see her?
Well, yeah, but if she comes here, she not go home?
Not without. She would need to follow you through the doors, or a banishment spell of sufficient power. Are you capable of banishments, Bard?
No. I have tomes of research that may help with that, but I have not invested in banishments. I once had a friend who could do it for me. He's gone now.
I feel like she's
You're-
not supposed to be banished. Or
If she's
she goes
banished, she'd
someplace.
return to where she came from. If she came here, you could send her back. Is it that you have the capacity but not the knowledge?
Yes.
Small lie. And he'll keep on. And since he pointed out that it's a small lie, your music can't quite hit the same notes. This place twists things. And no matter how you play or move your violin and bow, you just keep catching it wrong, and every third or fourth note will be discordant.
Handsome. Will you say it again? I'm sorry.
That'll do.
Okay, sorry. I'm doing my best. If Auric now casting the banishment spell on Nissa, can you do it?
But why would I?
I could do something to help you. That seems fair. You help us go see Empress.
What would you
Is-
do for us, young Tigarian?
For you and Empress, or just you?
For the court? Have a think. I want to hear from someone else for a moment. And he'll shapeshift into a silver stag.
I will say I do know some banishments, but not the kind you're talking about. I can, if the subject is of a particular
He makes
sort.
sort of like a snort now that he's a stag, like in your direction. Like, quiet.
Like I do have the dismissal command of my iconoclastic features of dispel evil and good. So I could
And-
technically banish certain creatures in certain situations to send them to their home plane. I'm just saying, I didn't lie.
He shakes his head and the antlers seem to grow a little and become sharper. And then he'll look to you, Stone, and say, how do you like this form?
I don't like it. I'd like to go back, please. I'm sorry if I upset you.
You're faster,
I didn't mean to.
sleeker. You could carry your friends from safety.
Do you do this for a purpose other than impoliteness?
Not really.
Well, then can I go back, please? I'm very uncomfortable.
If I change you back, I will return your body. Your mind will be that of a doe. Or you can find a way to break it by yourself. Unless,
I am
of
not
course,
magical. I don't have magic. That's what he does. I don't do that.
everyone has a little magic. Your soul is in there, and it knows the shape it wants. If you have something you wish to give, I could trade, make your form immutable. But you're going to tell me your name.
If you change me back, yes, then I will tell you my name.
Is that a promise?
I promise.
And as he shifts back, you shift back.
Sloan. My name is Sloan.
Nice to meet you, Sloan. Well, this is nice. We have Pig, Sloan, the failed bard. We'll be at the court in moments. Do you wish to make yourselves more presentable?
Yes. Then you teach Tig to look nice for fancy people.
Fucking Spanish melter. Do you want some help? Will the rest of you be able to manage while I deal with this?
Yes, we can take care of ourselves.
Do not stray more than 50 paces from where we stand now. I will not be able to guarantee your safety.
We've no intention of running off.
And almost to punctuate what he's saying, you hear the growl of a bear in the distance. Yes, Sloan. She'll hunt you forever.
Suppose I deserve that.
Well, do you have clothes with you, or do you need some?
We would likely need to. I can repair these clothes, but I don't think I can get the blood out in time to meet the Empress. Gave up prestidigitation a long time ago.
You could just say ugly, it's fine.
My clothes are quite nice. They're just bloodstained.
And take you to a stream. or a well.
Thank you.
And he'll move maybe 100 paces where he is. And he'll be like, okay, don't move 50 paces from here. There is a well 10 feet behind that building.
As you wish.
And all the buildings here are as if a tree has grown in like a spiral pattern, and then instead of continuing up, it like folds over itself and back into the ground. It's all very knotted wood and leaves and moss. It's very pretty. The only thing that's different is a tall marble spire in the center of this area, where the rooftop is gold and silver. And currently, the way the light hits it, but probably almost noon by now, it's like a sheet of gold light that's just for miles. It doesn't quite hit the ground and make it hard for your eyes. It's just the sky is aglow with golden light. Come with me.
I would get a bucket from the well and look to Sloane. And you might notice that I look a little more sheepish than I normally am.
I don't like this place, Orc.
Neither do I. We've faced demons, we've faced devils, creatures of horrible nightmares, but I've never quite felt comfortable around the Fae.
Yeah. Don't either. You seem different.
A lot about the world doesn't make sense, and even less of it makes sense here. So just be careful.
Who exactly are we meeting? It's somebody important, I think. Yes?
Someone who was once important. May still have some power, but we are still in the place where things go to be forgotten.
So then, is this the word, we just learned this word. Fragment. Is this a fragment? A piece of
Yes.
the place? So it's...
If the laws of this
real?
cavern make sense and are as we were told, then this is a fragment sinking into the cosmos. And if that is the case, I don't know the true fatalistic nature of the Fae here, or if they are desperate.
Do they know that they are not connected anymore?
Something is connected, or perhaps it is being sustained by what is left of this Empress.
Do you think she knows? Or is she just pretending?
I don't know the extent. They may have a tether. It was shocking to hear that this was part of the Winter Court. Not something I'd expect to find here.
Is that
Though
your
I
home?
have, at one point, yes. Very
Are you
long
glad-
time ago.
Are you glad to be home? Even if it's...
No.
Oh. Okay.
But
I don't know what we're going
nonetheless.
to do about this. There's blood everywhere.
Oric takes off his monk kind of doublet and just start dunking it in the water. Because I have not done laundry before. I spent most of my life with prestidigitation, and I'm just getting it wet.
I think you need to scrub a little. Let me try.
Cursed that I didn't study transmutation to just fix all of this.
Some things you can't do with magic.
No, you can. I just didn't learn those spells. I gave up prestidigitation. Stupid mage hand.
Well, come on. Use that hand then to help. Make it hold this, so I hold it up so I can scrub it.
All right.
So we do
And
Fey laundry.
We do Fey laundry.
So fucking cute. Do you use fairy, like the fairy?
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you. Fairy, puff man, puff, puff.
Tig. Your antlers will make doing your hair interesting. Do you wish for it to be cut, trimmed, or anything?
No.
He puts his fingers through his silver hair and pulls out 3 or 4 strands, and then sort of does this like whirling motion, and it just unravels into a dress. What color would you like it to be?
Green.
Okay. What material would you like it to be?
Moss.
Okay. You have a green dress of moss.
Yeah.
I will let you look up what you would like this to look like, though he is going to say a court is about presentation, statement. How you dress, how you present yourself will be how you are taken. It is very important that the lady take you seriously.
Okay.
I am treating you different because you are closer to a niece than it.
Okay.
Kronos being my cousin, and you being his adopted whatever you are. Tig, yes. He may be upset if you find yourself on the sharp end of her luminescence's attention.
Okay. So I need to be in the soft, squishy side of things.
I'm going to apply a light glamour to you.
But
Just so it doesn't harm you on your dress. You
but
are
it
sharp.
still look the same?
It'll be the same. It will look different.
Okay. As long as it's still
He will take some just dust from the floor into his hand. He'll into the air, and you'll see an eagle, claws out, wings out, beak open for murder. It's an eagle. It's a bird of prey.
Mm-hmm.
And then he pushes his hand through the illusion, and it forms into mist, and then changes into it with its wings folded to its side as if it's diving for speed.
Mhm.
Is this still the same?
It's still eagle.
And your arm will still be arm.
Just look different.
Just look different. Yes.
Okay. So Tig normal arm is big, scary, rare. But you want it to look not scary.
Yes. It would be nice if you could pick up the silverware without bending, breaking, tarnishing it.
Oh, okay. Oh. So Tig have to be like Vanny level fancy. Sorry, Vanny supposed to be level fancy?
Yes, Vanny is.
Vanny only teacher Tig have for fanciness.
Hmm.
But she just a little if someone call it a fixer-upper. So Tig know that fixer-upperiness not shiny yet, but just need to be shiny. And Vanny not shiny yet, but knows how to be there, but just can't do it yet. And now really can't do it because Vanny just but
Yes.
Vanny teach Tig a little bit. So I try really hard.
Vanny spent time here to talk to you before she went for the eternal sleep. Now, and he will run his hand gently down your arm and then interlock his fingers into your big scary arm's hand, and all of the sharp bark sort of folds and slides, and it ends up actually covering more of your body, but the mass reduces until it's more or less just a completely wooden version of your other arm, with the nails in the mithril.
Okay.
Nicely manicured nails. And then he takes a small pouch and a bit of water, and he rubs his hand to make like a lather. Like, sit. I don't think you've ever washed your hair. And he's going to wash your hair so it's not a rat's nest. But in the doing so, he also pulls the antlers down, and they become like strands of brown hair. So they've been glamoured as well.
Okay.
So, gonna look like a little mossy elven princess at the end of this.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be so cute.
Jacked as fuck, but
I'm like a bodybuilder just wearing like a ball gown, so it looks really
pretty
out
much.
of proportion. It's
Pretty
just like,
ugh. Yes. So.
Okay. Do I get extra like some prettiness as a like clue?
You know what?
I'm just gonna ask him to
be
give me all the bells and whistles.
Super nice to you. Super nice to you. If you make a charisma check for me. The DC is not high. It's just how much you will yourself into this.
Check?
Yeah.
Or say, yeah?
Check.
Okay. I got a 17 on the dice.
That's pretty good.
Is that enough willpower?
Your charisma, while like this, for all diplomacy that's going to be happening, will be equal to your constitution until the night is over and this falls away.
Okay.
So, as you guys finish washing up Oryx's clothes, you'll see Tig walk out. Describe yourself, Tig. Describe how pretty you are. He's also probably, if you wanted to, he would have got like crushed petals and done makeup for you, anything like that you might want. Anything you want at all. He would have
Oh my god.
got very fragrant flowers and made perfumes, and you are very nice. You're fit for court.
But I'm still jacked as fuck.
Still jacked as fuck. You are swole, bro.
I'm swole AF.
Yeah.
But I look like I don't have sharp spiky arm anymore. It's now a nice smooth kind of polished oak. But it's the same proportions as my normal humanish arm. I imagine I still have my elven tattoos. And now my hair is all shiny and soft and wavy, and got lots of different colors in it. And I've got like sort of a autumnal leafy circlet with like a little flower at the front, like an orchid. And I imagine I also have some like little forget-me-nots earrings and like a little necklace and a nice what's it called, a mantle that's sort of out of like polished wood with some like mosses and flowers sort of embedded in there and growing out of it, with like some little fungus growths on it to sort of extend the sides out, and then this like nice little foresty cloak that's made out of different autumnal sort of like weeping willow, so very flowy and delicate leaves with a couple of little flowers on the end, and this nice mossy green. It looks almost like velvety, like, you know, that squishy moss that's very like spongy. It's like that, but like ducked down and just sort of goes all the way down to the floor, and just I look like I have a figure, but you guys know underneath all that I'm fucking jacked.
Mhm.
I'm just like,
Tig, you look beautiful.
I feel clean.
But you do not sound happy about it.
You washed my hair, but I smell pretty.
Beautiful.
All right.
Hopefully,
Doesn't she?
yes, like a flower in the rain, I suppose.
Hopefully
Are we
Auric can make
supposed to look
something
like that?
of you, Sloane. You've been to court before, Auric? Shit. Weaver? That was my mistake, not his mistake.
Good.
I've called him Auric 3 times now,
Yeah.
but he's not named
It's
himself.
a dance between me and this dude.
Yeah. That was my fault, and I apologize for
Dude.
fucking it up. So
The
I'm going to just
dance.
wind this back for a second. Hopefully the Weaver can make something of you, Sloane. You've
I
been to
turn to
court
Auric.
before.
I don't want to wear a dress.
It has been some time, but I have been to court.
He will take the skin that's still draped around you
Blech.
off you, and he shakes it once, and it becomes a long white dress. If you
I
feel
have
so
to wear a
inclined.
dress. I mean, I don't know how this works. I've worn the same thing my whole life.
You smell like you've worn the same thing your whole life.
Thank you.
We can always make a few modifications, Sloane.
Okay.
Do you want this dress, or do I bequeath it onto one of the daughters of the Glade?
I don't know any of those words that you just said. Let me see it, please.
It feels like you're holding some sort of gossamer silk. It is very light, and it feels amazing. I can't think of the right word.
Divine.
Divine. Love it.
Yes.
Sensory friendly. I've never felt anything like this before. Just a moment, and I'll go step behind some trees within 50 paces, and it'll take a bit because someone's never worn a dress before. So I'll try and figure out how to put this thing on. When I step back out, I definitely it looks like it's one shoulder, not supposed to be one shouldered. I totally put my head through the armhole, but it works.
He'll walk up to you, and he just sort of like tugs the two shoulder straps and pinches them, and they become one across you.
It's this.
It should feel comfortable. Like, you might not feel
Okay.
comfortable in your own skin, but there's no
skin,
way
yeah.
this magical
Yeah.
dress.
Yeah.
By
I imagine if anything, Sloan, you probably just feel a little like naked in it.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't have
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah,
layers, and it's so
Right.
soft
It's
to
just
skin
so-
that it might feel
yeah.
too sheer. Like
Yeah.
you feel like you have no clothes on.
You're not wearing
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
weight anymore. It's just like take me
Right.
off your weighted training
Exactly.
clothes. It's just
Right. I feel this is strange. It's beautiful, but I don't know if I put it on the right way. How does it look? Just looking at the two of you, like,
you look so pretty. You look
Also
like a
fucking
fancy
jacked.
pants.
Yes, like snowdrops on the mountain. Like the
I
strength of
think-
a snow-capped mountain.
You
The
look
bard is
like.
coming back.
Are you okay?
He looks at you and is like, poorly.
Hey, it's been centuries.
Morga,
you know, for
I'm gonna
calls
walk up
out
to
to someone.
Sloan. You're like arm wrestle.
Morgat, have you got the footwear ready? And
no.
this
Oh no.
No.
onyx-haired, maybe 17-year-old looking girl comes out. She's wearing a dress made of shadow, so that as she spins, it flares out. As she walks, it like sort of sways around her, but it catches no light. It doesn't seem real. And she is holding a pair of like almost like Roman sandals that go quite high up the calf. One pair for whoever wishes it. And we'll leave it on the ground.
There are no foot option.
and I can just wear my boots.
Gorgeous, like diamond white dress, and she's thick fur covered boots.
At the risk of poisoning the well, and in one smooth motion, he summons his spear and just like swishes it around, and your boots just get smacked into the air and then clatter down the well. A wash would do them.
I can't. Well, I don't have shoes now, because I don't think I want to wear those.
Well, this
Sandals,
is what
there's-
Marguerite is here for. Gat. What shoes would you wish?
My
Sloan?
boots.
I'm going to go prepare, or Weaver, explain. I'm going to go prepare. Weaver, explain what a court is to this one. I know mortals are a little thicker than most.
You know, for somebody who asks for what?
I didn't say anything. And Oric, you see, I like immediately, like I have like my little dagger, and I am cutting out pieces of my clothes. Like I'm standing by like that copse of trees I imagine you got dressed behind, and like Oric's just wearing like his pants, no shoes on, no shirt. You can see how little muscles he has. He's tall, lanky elf right now, and I am literally cutting out all of the blood-stained parts of my clothes, like cutting them completely out. That's all I'm doing right now. You'll see what happens later. But I just look as I like rip the shirt and then look up. Like,
what?
We must be polite to our hosts.
Yes, but it would be nice to have politeness in return, no?
I'm sorry, have you not been given everything you need here?
I'll go help you cut the bloodstains.
Your protection and gifts are appreciated.
Thank you.
You know, you do not keep yourself clean. Gangrene can be a problem. You'll help him.
Why are you
Truthfully,
being so... Oh, okay. I'll wait till...
Truthfully, her people are quite clean. We've just been through quite a lot.
Well, Sloane does appear exceptional. And he will walk away to pay himself.
Why are you stooping to his level? Or stooping under... What is wrong with you?
Sloane, we are in a court of the Feywild. We are not.
I don't know what that means.
So, a court is a place of honor amongst specific cultures. It also requires a certain level of decorum. Do you remember that word, decorum? We've talked about it before when we've met important people before.
I guess so, but you're acting very strange.
And I'm usually quite rude, but not here.
I know you are.
I know I'm not one to preach decorum, because I usually break it. We need to get out of here, right?
Yes. I'm very confused.
Like I said, Feywild's a very confusing place. It makes sense to folk at certain degrees. It makes more sense to Tig than it makes sense to me. It makes more sense to me than it makes sense to you. Because we are not home. We are not in the material plane.
Where are you whispering?
We weren't whispering, Tig. We were just a couple of feet away from you and talking in our proximity.
Okay, you just don't need to whisper here, 'cause it's a very lovely place.
Again, we were not whispering. We were just slightly far away from you, so our voices sounded quieter because of the way sound travels.
I forget
I have
how
some
that
work to
works.
do.
I'm sorry.
I have to finish my clothes.
Explaining
I
physics to
have-
Tig.
Yeah, right. I have cut out all of like the blood stains of my overcoat, my doublet, and I have put it back on, full of holes. And then Oric will get very nice, proper, and then you'll see he'll run his hand over his clothes as you see his staff, which is leaned against one of the trees. My staff just kind of stands up, and you can see the contraptions at the top kind of flash with a little bit of light, and I am going to very simply cast Mending over my entire outfit to replace the parts that were diminished to their former glory, and you can see it kind of looks like spiders are weaving over the clothes, and there's sort of almost like it almost like scars it a little bit, because the clothes that are not mended are worn, but the parts that are mended are not worn. So there almost creates a pattern that looks a little nice, as it's kind of somewhat stained by the spell. And then I take out my cloak of protection, and I kind of like fold it in a way to turn it into a much more like less of a traveling cloak and more of like a shoulder cloak that looks a little bit more regal. And I, for worse and wear, look pretty damn good. As Oric will put his hair back into a little man bun.
I'm gonna go and put like a little leaf in there.
It's been a while since I've dressed for court.
Decorum.
What?
Decorum and etiquette.
That's one I'm a little fuzzy on.
Do you remember how to spell it?
There's a Q in there somewhere.
Etiquette.
As you guys are
And
talking, a small black cat jumps up onto the well edge,
Leaf?
starts just licking its paw, and chilling out.
Hello. I'm gonna go pet it. Give it a little
Tink, you
squish.
don't know who that is. Be careful.
Shush, we in the Fei is fine.
That's exactly what I
Hello.
mean, why you don't know who that is.
As you do this in front of his face, his paw comes out and like swats at your finger.
Hello.
Cocks its head at you. And then it looks towards the Weaver, and its eyes just go real big.
I glare at this cat, and I just and I come up and like get real like if Tig is like petting the cat, like Oric, like I come like way close in, really aggressively, and I point at the cat. Who are you?
The sound of giggling fills the air,
I think I know who you are.
and the cat just and then there's just, remember those killer bees?
Yes.
There's like 15 of them just bzzz, and fly off into the trees.
Why are you so rude to the little kitty cat?
Excuse me. And I walk over back to that tree and I sit down with a huff and I start summoning Gladstone.
Oh, that's a good point.
As it's
try and summon Twig.
as Gladstone's like coming into being in its gross way, a black cat pounces out from the tree and just grabs it and shakes its head, throws it and like pins it to the floor, and looks up at you, and then picks up
No.
Gladstone as he's still falling. He's like screaming because he's in a cat's mouth.
No.
Make an opposed dexterity check.
This is great.
Who is it?
Meow.
19.
As you're like, no, it starts to move, and you like lunge for it, I assume, to make sure it doesn't go away, and it just dodges your hand because it rolled an 18 on the dice. It's got a bit more of a bonus than you must have, and darts up a tree with Gladstone just like flapping against the tree as he's getting bigger.
Those are valuable feathers.
Before
And
he
then I
gets-
immediately snap my fingers though, and Gladstone comes back to me because I can do that with a familiar.
so he just teleports next to you.
He just would puff out of existence and puff back into existence in front of me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's next to you.
Basically, yeah.
Before he's finished going, you got a cat sailing through the air and just collides with it, and then rolls onto its back and little kicks out at it. You just have feathers just as it's pulling him out.
I do a full tackle dive to try to get on top of this cat and grab it by the scruff of its back.
As you're diving, it just goes into shadow and you just land on Gladstone. A shadow materializes, sitting on Oryx's back. He's right. You do smell funny. And she just boop you on the back of the head and prestidigitates you. Why would you give it up? Abandon her?
This is on me, or the cut's on me right now?
As the full-sized 17-year-old shadow-dressed girl.
Yeah. More gets.
Moraka.
I would try to stand up. And push her off my back.
Make a strength check.
Oh. Oh. Actually, well. That's an 18.
As you stand up, in a very feline motion, she slides off you and rubs her body around you to come face to face with you, hand on your chest. Are you not? You are. Like to give things up. Abandoning magic. Other closer held things?
I'm not here to talk about that.
Well, you won't give a name, you won't give a conversation. Not sure what our Empress is going to want with you. And then she just sort of you feel her nails drag down you as she turns to mist, and then she's standing next to you, Sloane.
Ah.
She sniffs you and she's like, unwashed and death. And then she taps you and prestidigitates you clean.
Oh.
I wasn't meant to help, but you're kind of offensive.
Thank you. I think.
She's gonna slide her arm in yours and be like, let's have some girl talk. And starts walking away.
I can't go more than 50 steps away.
You'll be fine. Don't worry.
I'm tripping over the hem of this dress.
Probably not. It'd probably be... do you want it to the floor, or do you want it to be because it is... The idea is it's fucking perfect. It can, it will be, you won't... even if you tried to be I'm clumsy, it would just, you're God damn, perfect dress.
Yeah. See, I'm having an internal conflict because Shannon loves to wear ball gowns and dresses. So this is very, very difficult to roleplay somebody who's uncomfortable in them, where I'm very much at home in one. So I'll just, okay, then here's what I'll do. I will, as we're walking, I'll like kind of like, my shoulders will like start up here, but like as we're walking, they kind of drop and I kind of find my stride and kind of like start to feel a little more comfortable and like, get used to the swishing of the skirt and yeah, I lost my train of thought, but it goes from bad to good.
You never told me what shoes you want.
I did. I said boots, but
Boots aren't really shoes, they're boots.
they go on your feet, though, so they are shoes. I don't know really any other kind of shoe.
But I made you some. And she sounds very, like, sad that you didn't even try them.
Oh, those, I wouldn't know the word. Those are shoes? They look difficult to put on.
No. And they're in her hand. And it's like, look. And as she'll put her hand into one of them, and it sort of flares, and then as her hand settles at the bottom, it just closes up.
Mm. Oh.
You don't have to, I guess.
No. I suppose if you made them, it would be rude not to wear them, so may I?
And she'll hand them to you.
I will attempt to, first, I'll experiment like she did, put her hand in and put my arm in and watch it do its thing. And then I will put them on my feet.
How high do you want the straps to go? They can be like ankle, calf, knee.
Knee.
Knee? Yeah, okay. Just sort of ready.
Is this the only other kind of shoe?
I could make these are special.
No. I wasn't saying for me. I was just asking. And I only know boots.
She sort of she stands back and she grabs the edge of her dress and is like, "Do you like my dress?"
Yes. Did you make it?
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
You're very pretty.
No one's ever said that to me before. So I don't really know how to, thank you. I guess. Thank you.
She'll take your hand and she'll kiss back of it. Those shoes, if you ever need, you can run to me and you'll come as fast as you can. Faster even.
I was about to ask if they were magic shoes, and then I just remembered that I watched them form to my feet, so that is what Auric would call a stupid the weaver. That's what the weaver would call a stupid question. Thank you. I know I saying that's a lot, but I don't really know what else to say.
Do you love him?
Yes. He is my best friend.
Do you think he cares the same for you?
This is a very strange conversation.
Pretty girl should be loved as she loves.
Don't we need to go and isn't it time?
You don't want to go to court without Consular there to help. Just wait.
Without what to help?
I
missed
the.
Okay,
Fae.
I got it. Got it. Okay, yeah.
Do you need me to spell his name so when I say it, you're like, oh, I get it?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Ranseur.
Answer.
Consular.
Oh, like the.
Answer.
Yeah,
I was calling him
misheard you.
Hansel, like Hansel and Gretel. I'm gonna stick with that.
I thought you said glassro, like glassro. I completely misheard that.
I heard an IL.
I heard a
is-
GL somewhere. Run so.
Which is really
I like
funny
that word.
considering the
Consular.
character this guy's based off name has a G and an L in it and is close to what you first said there, Sean.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm going to go back with my. Bye. Just to go turn and to go walk back to, the other two.
Hey! And the entire world goes shadowy for a moment. Only for Shannon. Not for the rest of you. Only for Sloan.
So then I guess you would see like her, you'd see me like kind of going like this, being like,
Pretty much anything that's not... There's like a thin bit of moonlight almost around this girl, and everything else is just shadow.
"Are you doing this?" But I just want to go back.
You can, but we're having a nice talk, and then you just walked away, and it was rude.
I am sorry. I didn't know how to finish the conversation other than saying goodbye.
No, most mortals we don't allow here. You're very special.
Special?
Yeah?
I mean, I guess we must be if we get close like these. I didn't mean to offend you.
You hurt me. The hand over her heart.
I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. I said sorry. But thank you for these shoes.
Is he all you think about?
Not all.
Just kind of like raises her eyebrows and looks at you.
No. I have other friends.
Really?
Yes. Tig is my friend.
You have one other friend?
No, I have more. I thought we were just going to talk about shoes.
Fine, go back to your friend. And she'll turn away. And as the shadows leave, You are standing behind Auric.
Ah.
And also,
And I can't believe that that
wisdom save at
cat
disadvantage.
creature did all of that, Tig. I thought I was being polite.
I'll quickly take a step back. What did you say?
Make a wisdom save at disadvantage.
I already have a -1.
Yep. Well, you pissed off a Fae.
Even with disadvantage, it's a 15.
Okay. You forget everyone from before you walked into this realm.
I'm sorry, what?
You know no one but Ansel, Margette, the Weaver. You don't even know his name, know him as the Weaver, and Tig. We're going to take a break for just a minute.
Fucking Feywild.
Alright, look,
It's
I think
wild.
you need to get your head around that for a moment. I want a coffee, and you need to learn that breaking the heart of a little Fey girl who just wanted to see if you maybe liked her was too much, and she's fickle as shit. So
It's literally like giving world-changing magic to a high school girl.
yeah, that's exactly what's happening. So he was like, I thought we were talking about shoes, and she was like, "You've broken my heart, and I must leave. Bye."
Wow.
All right, so we'll be right back in just a minute. Bye-bye. Wave, Sean. Bye-bye. Do your crazy wave. Ah! Welcome back to the Scales Above on Paradise Production. Sloane's having a hard time. That's pretty much it, really. Sloane is having a hard time. You're currently standing behind the Weaver, and Iggy's just pointing at you, and Weaver is complaining about a cat. Action.
I don't even like cats.
Icky.
What?
Sloane. There.
Hi.
So?
Hello.
She just.
I didn't even know she was gone. We were talking about cats.
She went for a walk.
And then just peered behind me? And then
Yes.
I'll turn around.
Yeah.
Open your eyes like this.
Hello. I'm sorry you
Hi.
don't like cats.
How was your walk? You okay?
Yes.
Okay.
You all notice that she's wearing the shoes now as well. She looks very good.
You look so nice.
Thank you.
You feel better?
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel okay.
Okay, good. I'm worried about you.
Why?
You're
I just
not...
met you.
I mean, I know I look pretty, but thank you. No, you just when you
Let
when
me
you
just
go
time
for
out a
walk-
second there. You do know who Tig is and everything, because you know these people as they were. Like, the only people you remember are the ones that came with you. So you know Tig?
Like through
yeah.
from the beginning of the
From the beginning of-
caverns?
Since we've been in here.
Yeah, you know Auric from all your time together, but you don't know him as Auric. You've always called him Weaver in your head. You know Tig the entire time that you've known her. It's just because the magic was just you forget everyone that I don't know that you've met from Moragat. So she only knows that you've met Vanser, herself, Auric, and Teague. But she doesn't know Auric is Auric, she knows Auric is Weaver, so the magic has to apply to that. So anyone else outside of that circle, you just don't know.
So I should be
I
acting
see.
normally with these two.
Yes.
Got
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna roll that back a second.
All right.
Sorry, I had to
I
specify.
misunderstood that too.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Do you want to retcon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
roll it back. You...
Okay.
Okay.
Starting again.
Action!
I hate cats.
Hi.
Pointing at.
Hi. Sorry. Very close. Hi.
You do a magic trick.
I
It
thought
wasn't
you
me.
were on a walk.
It wasn't me. I think I said some wrong things.
To whom? To the cat.
Do it to
Yes.
him.
I don't know. Every time I try to be polite or try to say the right thing, I always mess it up. I don't like this place. And if Sloane had a fidget, she'd be fidgeting.
Take like this place.
I did it again. Tig,
No,
I
it's
don't. No, I don't mean to be insulting your home.
No,
I feel very.
Sloane, it's okay. That's not Tig's home. Tig just like it here. You don't have to like same thing as Tig. You just need to be nice about someone
but that's-
else's home.
That's what I thought I was doing, but I guess I wasn't.
Sloane, this is my home, and I don't like it. Is this too much?
Yes, very, very much so. Yes.
Do you need a timeout?
Maybe.
Auric. We could put her in timeout. Did you not go to
100.
timeout when you were a little icky?
I possibly. I don't remember much of that time. Just a few centuries, a bit foggy. But I think Sloane doesn't need to be put in timeout. I just think you may want a night off.
Yeah, timeout.
Timeout insinuates punishment, and we're not punishing Sloane.
It does?
What do you think timeout means?
You just stop doing the thing you don't want to do and go somewhere else until you feel better.
Oh, taking
Take
a break
time
timed
out.
out is a punishment for an
No.
unruly child.
No, that's called go away.
I think I understand what you're saying. I should just sit by the tree in a dress and fancy shoes.
You
We
could
don't have
put
to
on
stay
your
in the
normal
evening
stuff.
wear.
Get comfy. Timeout means you get comfy. You make a bed out of moss and soft stuff. And you get little flowers full of honey, and some snack packs, and you sit and do what makes you
Snack
happy.
packs?
Yeah.
Are they sweet?
Yeah.
I feel like Tig's snack packs are like people's fingers that she dips in honey.
Ew.
Yeah, right. Just like whatever she's.
I was more
found
thinking of
recently.
the, like, you know how in the Willy Wonka, like in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, how he drinks from the, like,
The
the
little-
little
and-
Oh,
flower
then
yeah,
eats
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought of
Yeah,
that, and then you were
yeah.
like, "Is it sweet snack packs?" And I was just like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, it's very funny because I remember snack pack as like a
The
pudding.
pudding."
Cup.
Yeah, the pudding
Yeah.
cups. Yeah. Here it was chocolate mousse. So
Mhm.
I was just like, snack packs in the
Oh.
Feywild fatigue are just
Yum.
like, it's something that you can eat, but you got to open it.
It's like
It's
a
like it could be like
yeah.
a nut, or it could be a flower.
Love it.
Yeah, you get snack pack.
Okay.
Like creamy
One-
brulee.
You do miss that.
Do you want to taste creamy brulee?
That would be nice.
Okay. Close your eyes. Tig have surprise. Trust Tig, okay? Okay.
Okay.
Poke out your tongue. It's good. It's good. Trust Tig. Think creamy brulee. And I'll just brush the little hairs over her tongue.
It has the texture as if your little friggin' paintbrush of a head is being pushed across your tongue, but it tastes like creamy brulee.
What is that?
Just hide it away and be like, just think creamy brulee. Okay?
Tig, I do think part of the creme brulee experience is the texture, and it's not often hairy.
No?
That
I
probably
go
makes
change back into my clothes. But I'm barefoot because you threw my fucking boots down a well.
make a perception check.
Get a good perception check.
16.
There's a bunch of cat paw prints around where your clothes should be.
Oh no.
What a moody little child. Who's 14 millennia years
You-
old.
You hear from that cluster of trees. I'm going to be sitting in this dress and these shoes because the cat took my clothes.
Oh.
Make a second perception check.
12.
Is the kid wearing the clothes?
No. You someone else will notice it before she does now. As you guys are talking, and she's sitting there sulking. Can I get a perception check from Tig and Weber, please?
My perception check.
Dirty 20.
Perception.
I got 19.
Okay, you both smell a freshly baked creamy brulee sitting on a stump. It's in line of sight of Sloane, but she's sulking too hard to see it.
That is a trap. For sure. That's bait.
Now that he's pointing it out, you see it. It is the most delicious smelling creme brulee. And it looks amazing.
Why don't you have time out?
Make a
Like,
con
we
save to
can
not have
go-
your mouth just watering and drooling.
17.
Okay. It's a struggle. There's lots
Yeah.
of
Why don't you just have time out? I mean,
I'm gonna go
we
look
can
at.
go
I'm
to
gonna
fancy-
go to the creme brulee.
Okay. Stay
Creamy
safe.
brulee. I'll
if-
pick it up
Clearly a trap.
and I'll get.
Clearly a trap.
Are you saying anything to me, or are you just talking to yourself?
I'm saying out loud, clearly a trap.
you gonna stop her? Should we just let her have time out from?
She's going to be trapped here for thousands and
tonguing
thousands
the-
of
the
years.
custard. So no, take the creamy brulee.
Well, part of me doesn't want to disappoint her further. She's so sad.
You seem very smart about this place because you know this place. But Tig thinking maybe she not quite all there emotion.
Nope.
Okay.
This place is slowing me down.
I took a bite of the creme
Yep.
brulee.
It is perhaps the single best thing you've ever had in your mouth.
Should we
Rest of it.
let her finish creamy brulee?
Make a perception check, all of you.
It's gone.
Pretty sure she just did.
Oh dear.
14.
Oops. 15.
Slow.
Oh, I was supposed to make one too. Sorry.
Everything.
8.
Creme brulee just too good.
Okay.
Too good.
Tig, you see another one about 30 feet away on a fallen tree. This time it's not like a small one like this, it's like big.
I could
I'm gonna
use another
stand
one
in
of
her
those.
way so she can't see it.
Okay, so
I rolled
what you
an
notice
8, so
is
I definitely
that
don't see it.
all of a sudden Tig just walks in your way and then turns to face you. Very unsubtle. She's about 15 feet away and there's a path that she's standing in.
Well, she's noticed
Look
none
at
of
my
them,
dress.
and we've pointed them out.
Look
What?
at my dress.
It's beautiful. I love it. Why are you, what? Are you okay?
No. Icky?
Make
I come barreling over and like bump
Hold
into.
what's the check called? Insight. Make an insight check against her
Deception?
deception. And I realize I gave you bonuses to charisma.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did.
I rolled a 22.
And I rolled
Oh.
a 14 on the dice.
That's not gonna be enough.
No, it's not. Oh, damn. Yeah,
She is
beats
hiding
me.
something from you, Sloane. She is hiding something from you. She doesn't want you to have it. You've had a hard day, and all you want is a goddamn creamy broad.
Sloane.
What?
Quick, over here. With me.
I'm gonna say with your 22, you realize he's doing the same thing. They're depriving you of something.
What is the matter? There's another one, isn't there? Get out of my way! I just bail through the two of them.
Clearly a trap. Clearly a trap.
Yeah.
You're being lured.
They're delicious,
I don't know why I rolled my R there.
but they're delicious.
It smells even better.
Oh. Oh,
Sloane, this is not real.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. That smells so good.
Just like
don't
the
make me
cartoons
put you
where
in a
she's
hamster
floating.
ball.
Yep.
Don't make me put you in a hamster ball.
Put her in a hamster
Do you
ball
pick
with
it
the
up?
creamy brulee.
Yep.
Yeah.
I ate it.
Okay. How many bites do you think that would take you?
Probably
A
3.
pie-sized creamy brulee.
The
okay.
small one was 2, so maybe 5.
Sure. Sounds good.
How old were you, Sloane?
Oh God.
30? 31? 32?
Yeah. We'll say. I'm 32. We'll say 32.
Okay. She looks about 25 now.
No.
You feel way better though. Any aches and ailments have been taken back. Which means your constitution has been fixed.
Excellent.
Hamster ball.
Oh,
Is there a save against that?
No, it just happens.
does that mean I'm back to level 20?
No, that doesn't change. That one doesn't.
Okay.
You would, yeah. I'll keep you at level 19 because otherwise you'd be back at like level 10.
Like 7.
Yeah. But what you do see is there is a small little like tree, baobab tree, with like a little bit inside it. It's just maybe 5 or 6 of the little ones.
Let me out.
Okay.
Sloane.
What are you
Sloane,
doing?
You
What-
are being
Why?
de-aged until you are of appropriate age for the cat creature that is luring you about.
You won't notice any difference.
What?
You feel great. Looking at yourself, you can't tell.
What? No, this should be
Also, when you
ridiculous.
home.
bang on that thing, it's a ball, so it will roll forward a bit.
Oh,
You could probably run, and it will like dun, 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 through the forest.
This is not home. Everything is a trick here, and you should treat it that way. Trust nothing.
but they smell so good, Weaver.
It's not real. It's not real. Well, it is real, but it's an illusion. It's affecting you in a...
I don't know. It tastes pretty good. Try
Also-
it. You should try it.
Your inhibitions are that of a 25-year-old now as well.
I'll never die.
So you go running, and the ball is just rolling, and you're just
Exactly.
watching Sloane bounce off trees through the forest towards this thing.
But I can't reach them because I'm in a ball.
I know, so
That's
you'll pretty much
right.
slam yourself into the hollow of the tree, and it's just trying to reach through. Is there anything that can break that?
Weaver, this isn't,
a
this
disintegrate
isn't
spell.
nice. I can't do that.
The only thing that can break it is a disintegrate spell.
You and I want to say Auric, but Weaver, you'll just hear me keep saying, Weaver, this isn't nice. Weaver, let me go.
Icky,
No more creme brulees for you.
I have an idea. Excuse me.
Did you just huck the creamy brulees back?
No, she hucks Sloane in the hamster ball.
Oh, I did not think of that. Oh my
Make a
goodness.
strength check. You need to exceed her con.
Oh my god. Strength check.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah, that exceeds
I
it.
got a 19
Okay.
on the die.
And as she passes the... Is it 100 feet or 50 feet? As she passes that threshold, just disappears. You're outside of his protection. And you just... gone.
In a hamster ball.
You're about 30 feet up in the air, just sailing, and then just gone.
Well, at least. Wait, the hamster ball disappears?
And Sloane.
No, like I disappear inside the hamster ball. I'm like outside of the protection. Well, do I keep
we
going?
can't see her when
I
she
was-
goes out.
Yeah,
of it?
yeah, like she is somewhere else. Something... His aura of protection that kept you guys safe from most things, no longer applied once you left that range, and she is now under the effect of any random fae that wants to
My
come across.
intention was to huck her. I didn't specify it though, to be fair. My intention was to huck her towards where the guy left to go and get ready. So it's like towards the direction we need to go to put her in like a storage room in a ball, but I didn't specify. So that's
Yeah, I feel
fine.
like with a 27, she's gonna go like 30 feet and then roll a couple of hundred because she's in a fucking ball. So
Mhm.
either way, she's gone.
Bye.
Or you'd have her like 50 feet up in a tree, just like hanging out.
Can I put her in a tree?
Ironic.
No, she's gone. She's gone.
Aw.
She disappeared.
Damn.
You both stand there, I guess, looking a bit sheepishly at each other. Weaver, you should have known better. you gave, no offense to Tig, a dog a ball, and expected it not to play with it.
Well, realistically, I could have canceled that spell when she was flying and going too far away.
Yeah, I mean, you could have, but she was still in the air traveling at a speed, right? Like, but the last thing I'll say you see is a little creme brulee appear inside the ball as she disappears. What sound do they hear, Sloane, as you're flying through the air and disappear as a creme brulee appears in front of you, inside the ball?
just like just an excited like gasp.
Not like a.
Yeah.
Sorry, Harry. All right. We'll end the session there with Sloane disappearing into the forest with a creme brulee in hand, and Weaver and Tig on the ground with Vansur coming back and calling out to you. Hear him yelling out in Sylvan, "Hello, it's time."
Hi.
And that's where we'll end the session. Let's do a really quick round of favorite moments. Tell us who you are. Oh, actually, I guess now this is mostly on YouTube. Just tell us around our favorite moments, because we kind of know who you are. People aren't really going to be tuning in at the end of a YouTube video. And
Look at the bio below for everyone's links.
yeah, but yes, favorite moments. Choose one for yourself, one for someone else. Starting.
Smash that like button.
Ring that bell. Notifications.
Shannon, the next time you see Sean, just poke him in the belly button.
Aggressively.
Don't you dare.
Oh no.
Sean,
Huh?
favorite moments.
I almost just went into the whole spiel. Hi, I mean, there's a lot of silly moments tonight. A lot of silly moments that I very much enjoyed. Favorite Tig moment. I mean, I'll say as a general, I just really enjoyed Tig being in her element and being in a place that she's just like, this is exactly where I want to be, and this is exactly the place that I'm going to feel happiest, and just fully embracing it and fawning over handsome spearman. And so that was really, this is like the best place for classic Tig humor. Shannon, I have enjoyed Sloane's complete inability to handle the Feywild. It's exactly what I didn't know I needed to see. From the get-go, from the very get-go, right in the beginning. And then Nova, I really loved the fact that you turned Sloane into a doe in the beginning. And because it was just like, yep, this is what it's gonna be like for all of us here in the Feywild. So yeah.
Okay. Shannon, you're up next.
Okay, I'm just writing things down so I don't forget it.
You need a moment? Or are you good?
Nope, no, I'm good. Okay, let's see. Tig, I really enjoyed at the end you just going, "Excuse me." Like, just the simplicity of that was hysterical. I loved it. So well done. And yeah, I echo Sean. It's really cool to see Tig in her element and just like, yeah, this is great. This is home. Oh, I'm sorry. Oric, sorry, sent it to Australia. Weaver, I really enjoyed your description of how you transformed your clothes. I really thought that was really cool, especially like the spiders weaving. That was like, that's really cool. You're really good at describing your spells and how they work. So, yay. Nova, I just enjoyed like how you played the Feywild and gave me so much to be confused about. I thought you were really consistent with that through the whole session, and it was like and correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, like I don't know that we've been to the Feywild in our games, and if we have,
no, because the Feywild in our game is completely destroyed, so there's nothing.
Exactly.
It's a rotting field of mushrooms. It's the opposite of what you would imagine the Feywild actually is. It's a completely sealy Feywild. Although you have dealt with tricksters from it. Remember when that druid kept casting hideous laughter on you and also turned you into a doe.
A doe. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Turn
That's a
Scarlet
nice
into a
storyline.
deer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ilgwin.
Yep, I do.
Or no, not Ilgwin.
No.
It was something else. Ilgwin's... I forgot his name. It's been a while.
It's written down. That's gonna bother me. Yeah.
Did you say one for Sean?
Yeah, it's close.
Spiders.
It's closed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's me.
Yeah,
now it's
go
me.
Kate.
I've needed to do that for a while. Sorry. I think favorite for Sloan. I'll go Sloan first. Shannon, I think the like complete devotion to the creamy brulee is just so good to see. I didn't quite, because obviously like I haven't seen the whole adventure of the creamy brulee in your character's
That
life.
goes way back
So
to like the
now-
first session.
Well, now seeing how strong of a hold that sort of thing has over you and how you've played into that is so damn cute. And I was just like, oh, I'm excited little, as you're flying through the air. That just got my heartstrings. I was like,
Yeah. I do.
it was just like, I imagine someone like seeing a puppy just appear in their house, just, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it just got me.
That's essentially what happened. Yeah.
It just got me so good. Apart from that, it would be the absolute fear in your eyes of let's go have some girl talk, and the what the fuck do I do with that?
Yeah.
Not knowing how to
Yeah.
handle talking to
Right.
a child about girl
Yeah.
stuff. It was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
complete fear in her eyes was fantastic. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, thank you.
For Sean, for Oak, the complete hatred to this little cat. Just I know what you're up to, getting right up in this little kitty cat's face and being so utterly distrusting of everything, but you know, he's still doing his best to be a parent to just two lumbering idiots who don't really know what to do. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, your descriptions are just as always immaculate, so it was really enjoyable. Thank you. And Nova, Kyle, shut up. I think my favorite moment for you would definitely be the little girl, just playing her out and giving her such a good personality. Oh, that was good. She's definitely hands down one of my favorite NPCs. Just this little cat being a complete shit to Gladstone and really pissing off Auric. Loved that. She's my favorite. Do we do a favorite for ourselves or no? Not today.
Sure.
Did
You
everyone
meant
else
to.
do?
I don't think anyone else
Oh,
did.
we did? Oh, okay. Sean, you do your favorite self first.
Oh, I enjoy doing laundry with Sloan.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah.
Okay, Shannon, your favorite?
I enjoyed doing Fey laundry with Auric.
Fine. I feel like every time you guys do a favorite for yourselves, like the time I got to play with my friend. And I'm like,
We're the besties. It's cute as fuck.
uh-huh. I'm gonna stop having them do favorite moments for each other.
One of you gets to pick the favorite for the other, not the other.
Yeah. Your favorite then, Sarah?
Hucking Sloan.
Hucking Sloan.
I do
Sounds
love a good
great.
hamster ball, and I do have a history of picking them up and either shaking them like a snow globe or throwing them. So
Yeah, she killed a
Amazing.
she killed a wizard who's like, haha, I put myself in a hamster ball, I'm safe. She's like, and murdered
Shook it so
like level
vigorously,
12
he just-
wizard. Yeah.
It's
Eventually,
funny.
like when it the constellation broke, just soup was like, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was good fun.
It's good fun.
What about you, Kyle?
My favorite moments. Sean being terrified of the Feywild. and I believe it's Sean being scared more than Oric being scared, because he's like, "Don't fuck with my character."
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that's how I felt that anyway. For I kind of feel like it's the same thing with Shannon a little bit, but it's not like her fear. I feel like it's partly Sloane's not understanding the Feywild, and then partly Shannon not understanding the Feywild, which makes it come across really well.
I was gonna say, like, that was all like totally like not fake. Like I was very confused.
Oh no.
But like I used it to my roleplay advantage, I guess.
Yeah. Pig, Sarah, you did good.
You did good, Tig. You did good, Tig.
Yeah.
Will do, Tig.
I feel like what these guys said about you being kind of like at home in the Feywild is good, because these guys are super on edge, and you can just be like, what will be will be. It's fine. You just need to relax and go with it, and you kind of just partly because of that, and partly because of other campaigns that we've had, some of which are on YouTube, some are not. You do get Fey people being like, we won't fuck with you too hard, because you're not being impolite either. You're just being nice about everything. You're not trying to hide anything, so they're not trying to just like figure you out. Yeah, I think that was it. I think
Yourself, sir.
Yes. Thank you,
I
Sean.
need
Yes.
to do better in describing areas.
No.
No. This is
No.
about your
No.
favorite thing about yourself.
Yeah.
Well, that's literally what I was thinking. Like halfway through the session, I was
Don't
like, I need
dodge
to
the
describe
fucking question.
the scene better, because I've confused you guys a couple times. This is not a dig at myself. This is a thing that I'm saying so I think about it more.
Great. What's something that you liked that you did during the session?
I feel like I got the nature of the Feywild down, even if I didn't describe things very well.
There you go.
I agree.
Definitely.
Yes, I agree.
You gave the vibe across very, very well.
Yes.
It felt very dreamy.
Dreamy.
Did.
It felt very flittery of a place. Very like
Yes.
sparkly and soft and
Yeah. All like everything was bathed in like a soft glow.
Sharp inside, because it's the Feywild.
yeah.
They're trying to get everything out of you they can.
You have a
Okay.
bad experience with the Fae.
Yeah.
Man.
Why it's destroyed in our campaigns.
I feel like the Feywild is a really hard place to do for DMs as well, because you're like, I have to make this tricksy without being like a cliche. And
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that have like not gone to the Feywild before, because they're like, I don't know how to do it, which is why I was like, I'm just going to choose 2 characters and have them fuck with you a little bit. And one didn't even fuck with you that much. It was just like, hey, can you tell me your names? And you're like, no. And he's like, well, that's rude.
Well, isn't it like a thing with fey creatures? They like steal your name
He gave you his name.
Sometimes. It
sometimes.
is a theme.
It's a deal transaction sort of thing. It's like, you do something for me, I'll do something for you. And it's like, if you give me something, it's mine. Aha.
But yeah,
So-
the
but-
traditional, like, most common cliche of the Feywild is don't tell Fae your name,
Got it.
your real name.
Yeah.
Cool.
But for Tig, she doesn't know that. She's just like,
Yeah.
I'm from the Fae. You
Yeah.
just treat everybody the same. So she's just like, why don't you just tell him your name?
Hmm.
Yeah, it was good fun. Thank you for everybody.
Well, we're going to go now. It's late. We hope to see you all next time, or have you view this on YouTube next time. Whatever. Bye-bye. I'm very bad at outros.